Good afternoon. I would like to, this is the date of today, is the 23rd of 3rd, 2017. Yeah, it's the birth of my son. Anyway, I would like to share an experience I had with the Lord for some weeks ago. Yeah, I hope it can be an encouragement for some, and also I do this on English, although I'm from Norway, because I want my friends who speaks only English to understand or get the message. So I can get 1 moment. Yeah. I had this. I woke up this morning and then I had this song on my mind. I got this song on my mind, and I know I get songs on my mind often, especially when it's when I'm not in a busy mood. I get songs and I know it's from God. This time it was very special because I didn't only put it on, but I also had this special reaction. I was not prepared at all. I was not very emotional. I was just in the normal mood, and I just put the song on, and then I just started to cry immediately, without any signs. But I was filled with the Holy Spirit and with a lot of faith, and each word in the song were true, and I knew it was true. The song I got this time was Days of Elijah. It's also a song I don't listen to. I like the song, but I haven't heard it on since 2000, in the beginning of 2000, maybe, 15 years ago. But I found it and I started to cry immediately. I want to share the lyric. These are the days of Elijah, declaring the word of the Lord. Yeah, and these are the days of your servant Moses' righteousness being restored. These are the days of great trials, of famine and darkness and sword. Still we are the voice in the desert, crying, prepare you the way of the Lord. Say, behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun at the trumpet's call. Lift your voice, it's the year of Jubilee, out of Zion's hill salvation come. This is a part of it, it's more. But it spoke to me, each word, especially these are the days of Elijah, and also these are the days of your servant Moses, righteousness being restored. Each word has so much power and truth. These are the days of great trials, even of famine and darkness and sword. It's very strong words. But especially these are the days of Elijah spoke to me, and also the trumpet's call, riding on the clouds. He's coming riding on the clouds. The year of Jubilee, out of Zion's hill salvation comes, is directly from the Bible. So what I did is I wanted to check out if I could find any Bible verses about it, especially the day of the Jubilee. I don't know when the day of the Jubilee is, but I just know that every 5th year they have this Sabbath, super Sabbath year. It's from the third book. It's from the Old Testament, and it started with God told the people of Israel to have a Sabbath every seventh day, but also have a Sabbath every 7th year. But also the 50th year they would have a mega Sabbath year. I also know that each time they have it, it's also something special that's happening in the history or with Israel. So I'm pretty sure, or yeah, that it will happen something special with Israel this year. We don't know what, but I don't know if it will be a good thing. Maybe not. But something special will happen. That's what I believe. Please have comments on it if you have any confirmation about the same as me, any experience, dreams, visions, or something similar to the year of Jubilee. Please comment. Also, the word or the name of Elijah is the prophet of the Bible. And he is kind of the symbol of someone who is preparing the way. He's also the symbol of Jesus he. Anyway, I don't have to say that. It's much better to read from the Bible. So I will just read the last word in the Old Testament. Not Haggai, Zephaniah. It's the small prophets in the end here. Malachi. Okay? Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and the dreadful day of the Lord. And what I notice is that it's the great and dreadful day of the Lord. It's a special day. But I don't know if it's some symbolic thing about that. It can be another name for Jesus, but that's not my opinion, so please don't write it down. Then we have Matthew 17. And the disciples asked him, saying, Why? And then say the scribes that Elias must first come. And Jesus answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elijah is come already, and that they knew him not, but they have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. I just leave it with that because I don't know what it means, but please comment if you have any experience or anything you got from God, word or dreams or vision.